All right, Attorney Nate Amendola, criminal law in plain English. The question today is simple. What does a disposition mean in criminal courts? So, a disposition is a final adjudication of the merits, in my view, and I think in most Massachusetts lawyers' point of view, that does not involve a trial. Okay, so a trial is a verdict, right? Guilty or not guilty, an acquittal or a conviction, right? Those are the same things. And a disposition is, in my view, what happens short of a trial, right? Essentially, a settlement. So, a disposition is a final adjudication on a case that doesn't involve a trial. So, if you're going to do a plea bargain or something like that, the case will be put on for what's called a disposition or a probable dispo. You may hear that in court. Commonwealth v. John Smith, or whatever the case may be, the lawyer gets up and says, Judge, I'd like May 29th as a probable dispo date. What that means is on that date, the case will be disposed. There will be a disposition of the case, whether it's a plea or a guilty plea or a suspended sentence plea or a quaff or whatever the case may be. But the case will be done, okay? It's over. And so, what that means, actually, let's take a step back. For purposes of a conviction, right, you can be found guilty by a jury, or of course, you can admit to the guilt, okay? So, that's a conviction. In that case, you have a record of a conviction, okay? Some intermediate things that don't count as conviction in Massachusetts, for example, are like a continuance without a finding. Okay, the matter is continued without a finding of guilt for a certain period of time, and then the case is dismissed. Okay, so if the case is on for a dispo date, a disposition, and there is a continuance without a finding that's been accepted by the court, that case will be disposed of. So disposition in criminal courts just means that there's been some sort of settlement or the case is over. It's been disposed of. There's been sort of settlement or some sort of agreement between the parties that the court has accepted. That is a disposition in Massachusetts criminal courts.